know I'm not much of a substitute for Laura, but that doesn't mean we can't have a little fun together once in a while.
Will you stop talking about Laura?
Sorry.
Listen, you know, you have been badgering me about her all night tonight. Would you mind if I threw you a curve, Barbara Jean?
Oh, boy, whenever you call me Barbara Jean, that means you want to play Big Brother. Go ahead.
Same song, same lyrics. Stop trying to hit on Scott Baldwin.
What would you say if I told you it hurts me, too, to have to think about those two home alone tonight with that bottle of champagne?
I'd say we're both pretty pitiful.
Well, here comes your future right now, so let's see you operate. Teach me how it's done.
I'll give it my best shot. She looks pretty good tonight, doesn't she?
With all that money, how could she mix?
Hey, that's the little sister I know and love. Well, look who just dropped by.
Joe looks like your Otis' best friend.
Maybe it's his girlfriend. Find out.
Okay. This is called Elm Street Fights Back.
Well, you at least are one terrific lady out there on that dance floor. Do you know that?
Well, so are you. At least you would be if you wouldn't try so hard.
You don't like my dancing?
I love your dancing. But you try much too hard to pretend that you are not carrying a torch for Ann Logan.
Shows, huh?
Dropping ashes all over the place.
Well, that's no good. Sorry.
Oh, Joe. If you want Ann, you go after her. Try for a little happiness while you have the chance.
You ought to write a column. Advice to the love woman.
Yeah, I'm terrific.
Well, they make quite a couple, don't they?
My brother and Jennifer?
Mm-hmm. Who else has ever cleared the dance floor?
This is a great dancer.
Yeah, he moves like a snake. I meant that as a compliment.
That didn't sound like one.
Are you happy for the two of them?
Whatever turns around.
Well, the lady's got a lot to recommend her. She's young, has money, pretty, has money. She's nice, has money.
Get off my back about my brother, Joe. What Luke does with his life is his own business.
Well, marrying into the Smith Empire is hardly a fate worse than death.
Look, it's Luke's life. And I am trying very hard to stay out of it, just like you're trying to stay out of what's happening with Ann Logan.
Having fun playing private eye?
What are you talking about?
You've been cross-examining me all evening.
Have I?
Isn't that what you call it?
I will never underestimate the lady again.
Good. It's such a bore, don't you think, when people can see right through people?
Ooh. And what is it exactly that the lady thinks she sees?
A man pretending to like my husband to be, when he really doesn't at all.
Well, you two look very serious.
We were just getting to know one another, right, Joe?
Okay, I'll say that, sure.
But, Joe, I thought I was the one that you were supposed to be getting to know.
Well, then let's get to doing it, woman. Don't you go away. We'll be right back.
I wouldn't think of missing the rest of the story.
Okay, what was that all that about?
How well do you know Joe Kelly?
Not very well.
Is it pleasure that brings him here so often, or could it be business?
What do you mean?
He's been playing detective with me all evening. He's been asking a lot of questions about you and I and Daddy. Does he know about the organization?
Jennifer, I don't know what he knows, but you be careful and keep your mouth shut.
I did. By the way, Daddy's doing something sneaky behind our backs.
What?
I think he's buying us a sailboat for a wedding present.
Oh, no, I don't think I can take that, dear.
If he does, maybe we can take Scotty and Laura out for a day sailing. Would you like that?
Sure, that'd be swell.
Great, great. I'd like to take us to friends better. can take Laura's uncle, Jeff, and his girl, too.
Sure.
Girls. The music's off. The class is over.
Fantastic workout, Richard. Wonderful.
Yeah, sure, Amy. It's just that it's going to be a very difficult day for my mother. I know that. But at least you're going to be with her when she's getting the divorce. You know, I'm really glad that she isn't moving out of the house. Me too. Laura, do you have any idea why they've gone ahead with this divorce so soon? I mean, I don't want to pry, but... Well, I guess they just realized that there was no turning back.
I hope everybody hasn't gone. I want to tell everyone. Oh, Laura, I'm so glad that you're still here. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Jennifer.
Guess what? My dad has given us the most fantastic wedding present.
Well, what is it?
A sailboat. Isn't it fabulous?
That's wonderful. Yeah, it really is wonderful.
Oh, it's pure heaven, isn't it, Luke?
No, it's wonderful.
Oh, we've just come back from the harbor. Oh, my dad took us down this morning to show it to us. Oh, I can't believe it.
How big is it?
It will accommodate quite a few people.
Can't wait for the maiden voyage. Laura, how about you and Scotty coming out for a sail with us?
Oh, well, that's very nice of you to think of us, but you...
Oh, come on. Let's plan it.
Well, I'm going to have to check with Scotty first.
Yes, of course. Try for weekend after next, okay?
Well, I'll have to see what Scotty's schedule is. You know.
Sure.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get dressed now. I'm meeting my mother this morning.
Okay.
Jennifer, I'm so glad that you invited Laura sailing. She needs something really pleasant to think about right now. She's so upset about her mother, you know? Luke, what is this, some kind of a joke?
All right, now, Laura, listen.
Did you know beforehand that Jennifer was going to ask Scotty and me to go sailing with the two of you?
She had mentioned it to me casually, yeah.
And why didn't you put the idea down?
Laura, you are a big girl, and both of us know you know how to say no.
How can I say no when Scotty's probably going to flip over the idea? He'll think it's wonderful.
Well, there's no easy way out, short of terminal seasickness.
She would only ask us again, Luke.
Yes, she would.
Well, then why didn't you tell her that you wanted to be alone with her on that boat? Anything to keep this from happening.
Listen, if I put up some kind of an objection like that, she's going to get suspicious.
Maybe she already is.
Well, what do you want me to say to her? You want to say, Jennifer, that's a lousy idea because I love Laura?
Don't say that to me, Luke. Don't ever
Luke,
say
I've been
that.
telling everybody about our fantastic wedding present. Everybody's so happy for us. Laura, when are you going to ask Scotty about our sailing trip?
I'll stop by the office on my way to my mother's.
Great.
I've got to go back to the powder room. I forgot my purse and my bag, so...
It's going to be a very exciting weekend.
It's going to be a picnic.
Bye, Laura. Hi, Laura.
Well, it seems there's going to be a very romantic trip aboard Daddy's little wedding present. How are you going to get out of it?
None of your business.
Well, I think this sailboat trip should be very interesting. I would like to be a little galley rat watching the developments.
I'd say you qualify.
Ouch.
Perhaps you'd like to come along and make a play for my husband.
No. I think I'd rather come along as a people watcher. It's going to be fascinating watching Jennifer, watching Luke, watching you, trying to figure out if there's something going on between you two.
Listen, Bobby, I've had just enough from you.
Laura, keep it down, okay? There are other people in here, and I don't want them to know the truth about you and Luke any more than you do.
Oh, Laura, I'm glad that you haven't left. I wanted to talk to you. I have to get over to my mother's, Amy. I know, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Bye, Bobby. Bye, Bobby. Bye, girls. What is it? I would like to go down to the courthouse with you and Leslie. I'd really like to go. I know you'd like to, Amy, but that's not really a good idea.
Amy, I don't think Laura's mother wants to turn this divorce hearing into a sideshow.
I wouldn't be doing that, Claudia.
And I didn't mean it that way. I just don't think... I think she'd like to keep things simple and private.
Well, I guess you're right, yes.
She is.
So why don't you just come along with me to school and let's just stay out of grown-up affairs, okay?
You know, I don't want to go because I'm curious. I want to go because I care. I know that, Amy, but it'll be a lot easier on my mother if there aren't any extra people around today, you know?
Okay. You know, I don't know why you think I'm always trying to meddle into other people's business.
Why do I think the sun comes up?